Well, I noticed a lot of new faces this evening, and I'm so glad you all came. And I want you to know that this is a safe place to share. So if you want to tell us your story, there'll be no judgment.
Hi, my name's Charlie, and I've got a problem. I am addicted to automobiles. The latest drug is, well, where I sit right now. But before we get to this particular car, I need to give you a little backstory. My father-in-law, Eddie, who I like to call Papa, and I have been purchasing 20-year-old Mercedes and BMWs and kind of cars that we couldn't afford when they came out, but you can get for pretty cheap now. We've been enjoying them, we've been driving them, we've been fixing them up, cleaning them up, and then eventually we get bored and we sell it off, hopefully not losing any money. Usually we break even, but sometimes we do lose a little bit of money. But to me, I love driving different cars. I develop an appreciation for each of the cars. But in the midst of this 20-year-old bargain car spree that my father-in-law and I have been on, my wife and I decided that we probably could use an extra car. Just something to drive around town, something we can enjoy. Turns out my wife and my daughter don't really enjoy driving around in a 25-year-old C-Class with the engine light blinking at them and possibly smoke coming out and plastic pieces falling off everywhere. So we wanted something a little nicer. And this is when I knew I really had a problem, because man, like, I enjoyed the Mercedes, I enjoyed the BMWs, the Volvos that Papa and I were driving, but hey man, I'm still a American car guy. I love muscle cars. I love Mustangs and Broncos, and that's kind of what I thought we would end up getting. And so we started our search and we started looking. We went and test drove a bunch of things. And then we came upon what I'm sitting in now. And some of you probably know it just from what you can see here. But when I laid my eyes on this R129, a 1993 500 SL, so the big 5-liter V8, beautiful car, I felt instantly in love. So I'm gonna tell you a little bit about the R129. If you wanna see all the details, you probably should go on Wikipedia and you can find out the weight and the exact specs. I'm not that techie, so I'm probably not gonna go into that. But the R129 started in 1989 and they built it through 2001. There were 3 main engines available in the R129, which were the 6-cylinder, there was a V8, and then there was also a V12, which I came really close to looking for one of those. But from everything I heard, the V12, for what it adds in horsepower, it kind of evens out with the extra weight of the V12 engine. Apparently the sweet spot is right here with the V8. The R129 replaced the really popular R107 that they made for years. I think almost 20 years, if not 20 years. The R129 was designed by Bruno Sacco, probably one of the biggest genius when it comes to styling of cars in history. This car is gorgeous. The lines are amazing. Bruno Sacco was the head of styling for Mercedes-Benz from 1975 to 1999. He had quite a stint and he had a hand in a lot of really fantastic, beautiful Mercedes-Benz. Bruno actually designed the R129 as an adaptation of the W124, which came before it. The 124 platform was the predecessor for the E-Series, and they were amazing. We'll talk much more about those in future videos, but they're a beautiful design, and he took that, shortened it down, and just perfected it. This thing is gorgeous. As a matter of fact, Bruno Sacco said that this was the most perfect car of his entire career. And I tend to agree. There were over 213,000 R129s built. That's including all the engine platforms available. This one is a 5-liter V8 with 320 horsepower. They don't really seem overly fast. They're just a comfortable cruising car, but they have enough power to get you going when you need to. The original MSRP for the R129 for this one in 1993 was $98,500. That's a $100,000 vehicle in 1993. And I gotta be honest, you can feel the quality still when you get into this car. It feels like $1 million. It just feels, it's comfortable, it's sleek. The design inside, what I'm looking at, it's gorgeous. My SL is a signal red with Palomino interior. The interior in this is amazing. That's probably my favorite thing about this car is the color of the interior. Generally, when you see Mercedes-Benz, they've got that tan interior or a gray interior or black. This was a much more unique color choice, this Palomino, than you'll see most of the time. So this car had 78,000 miles when I got it. I got a great deal on it. Pretty much love the choices that the previous owner made on this car. I think it looks fantastic. The carbon fiber on the roof, I think really accents and breaks up the red really nice. This car has the hard top. It also has a soft top, and then obviously the convertible with a nice roll bar in the back, which I'll show you with the top down in a future video. So with all these cars that we've got coming and going, this one's gonna stay with us. My daughter would kill me if I try to get rid of this car, but I will feature this car on future videos. Again, I'll take some more video with the top down, but I do have some things that I wanna do with this car and I would love to show you as I go. So that's it. This is my 500 SL R129. As I said in other videos, I've got plans for this channel and I need numbers to get there. So I would appreciate you guys following along, subscribing, click the bell so you're notified when a new video comes out. Until next time, keep the rubber side on the road and I'll see you in the next one.